World of Reggae here at Reggae Jam 2018, the 25th anniversary. Sitting beside me, one of the most legendary harmony groups in the history of Jamaican music, the Mighty Diamonds. Welcome to World of Reggae.
Yeah, man, blessings, man. Blessings every time, you know. Welcome. Thank you.
So you're you've just arrived into Europe recently, and I believe that this is like the first show as part of a European tour right now. Is that true, Capo?
That is true. That is true. Reggae, okay. World of Reggae.
World of Reggae.
Yeah, man. You follow us around a lot.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
So obviously you've just come in from Jamaica recently. So how do you find the weather? Because the weather at the moment in Europe, we're going through like a heat wave right now.
No, we didn't just come in from Jamaica.
Okay.
We did a 2-month tour in America, the US.
Right,
so we flew from the US to Europe.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I mean, the crowd seemed to really just soak up all the vibes of the Mighty Diamonds. You know, they were singing along to all the songs and things. We could have had you on stage for at least another 45 minutes.
Well, yes, because we have a lot of songs, you know, to sing, what people love and things, but we don't get enough time. But we give thanks still for the good time we get. And give thanks and grateful for that, you know, yeah.
Now, from your perspective, are there any like certain songs that you feel like you have to sing when you come over into Europe?
Well, we have a couple songs that is some signature songs like Right Time, Have Mercy, Africa, I Need a Roof, Mpasikochi, you know. But we have so many songs.
Right. So, I mean, how do you make the set list? Because really, the Mighty Diamonds have got such a wealthy catalogue. You know, we're not just talking of like 1 or 2 albums. I mean, you guys are legends. You know, there's not many groups out there that have such a big catalogue.
The reason we say work hard, work hard to make it be with what it is now, and you see, we have a lot of songs. When we're doing a concert, we always rehearse like about even a tour amount of songs. Let me say amount of tour of the songs can last on the stage. It all depends on the time, Right. So, we don't take a short time today and give thanks still, respect. Yeah. We have a lot of songs, man.
So the tour right now at the moment, I know that you're coming over into the UK, and we're looking forward to seeing the Mighty Diamonds in the UK. Where else is this tour going to be taking you to?
Well, this tour is going to take us after the UK, back to US, and then to Brazil.
Right, okay. So it seems like you're going to be on the road for quite a long time then. Yeah. How do you find the time to actually go into the studio for new recordings? Because, you've just told me that you came in from America, 2 months in America. I'm guessing, obviously, Europe, America, Brazil. How do you find time to actually get back in the studio?
Well, we didn't do Brazil yet, but Brazil will be in November. But to the question, usually after touring, we find the time to do that, because that is what brings back more tour. When you go and do some recording, people wants to see you because they hear and love what you recorded.
Absolutely.
You see.
Absolutely. So what kind of projects are you working on right now? Is there any particular project that you're working on that we need to be looking out for?
Well, we're trying to come out with a new release next year.
Okay.
And it's being worked on. It's heavily talked about, but nothing has put down in place yet. So we are waiting until after the tour to see where we are at with that, because finance has a lot to do with recording too.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, we live in this digital age now where all the music has to go online onto Apple, iTunes, Spotify. Now, how do you feel, obviously, going from the analog days of vinyl, back in the 70s and the 80s, maybe like 40, 50, 60,000 copies of a vinyl would get pressed. How do you find that transition?
Well, very, very changeable kind of transition, because when we was coming like in the 70s, you used to go and buy a record, the record shop. We can just download off a computer and all them things. So it kind of, sometimes it's not too good for the artist, with the company on the monetary aspect. It don't good for the artist, but it's good for the promotional aspect for the artist. Yeah, you understand me? So it can be good one side and can be good next side. But it don't good for the artist for the monetary level. Yeah.
I mean, how I see it is that obviously from a promotional point of view, it's great that you can make a song, say on a Sunday evening, and by Monday it can be everywhere on the internet, right?
Right, simple as that, yeah, you know.
But then, for me personally, I have to hold something in my hand. If I have a CD or a physical copy, it means more.
Yeah, right. That I'm talking about the big difference from the 70s coming up. You know, different thing. I think more people, more new people to the reggae scene, younger people, and then more advanced technology. So technology whirlwind, you know. So we can't do that thing about it. And we just want to work with it, live with it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So if we go back to 1975, 1976, this is the time when the Mighty Diamonds, Maxfield Avenue, with the Hooking Brothers, right? Now, what memories do you have in 2018 of those times? Now, you know that time when you recorded that song and then you had that joy as a youth of having your record on a piece of vinyl, going into the jukeboxes around Kingston, in the dances. What memories does it come up right now?
Memories come back in come back in our mind, when we talk about 70s, the whole history, memories, Cause whole history. Memories more than we can think about. Okay. Yeah, yes, of course. Memories, man. George, you can't tell them what the memories.
When memories come to me, I remember one Sunday morning I was in my bed.
Okay.
And when I read the Gleaner, it said, and now Channel 1 becomes like a gold mine.
Right, okay.
That's memories.
Because Channel 1, there was a period, from maybe 1975 up until about 1980 where it seemed like every producer, to get a hit record, you had to go in Channel 1.
Yes, and obviously the Diamonds made Channel 1.
Of course.
Right.
Because I know that before, I think the Mighty Diamonds are sort of like the group that really created that sound in Channel 1.
We were the first artists to start putting lyrics and rhythm. We originate that. See? People don't even know. And when those Channel 1 recordings was being done, we wouldn't know we were near the studio.
Okay.
And they laid them in all kind of keys and things. Then we took them and fit lyrics to them.
I mean, back then, recording, as artists was very different because, you didn't have computers in the studio, so it was kind of like one take, and the studio band are getting paid by the session, so you have to deliver.
And all we had was 4-track. And check those recordings, listen them. It's like you have to know exactly what you're doing, because sometimes you have to go down same time with the musician. You can't make no mistakes, so you have to go all over again. And those recordings are so nice. Sound so good.
And you guys had to really sort of come on point because the musicians would kind of get upset if they have to play it back.
Everyone have a command point. When in them times there, everyone have a command point. If one man miss, or it miss man is this, you have to start over again. And everybody not gonna feel good for you start over a minute. So you just make sure that you're one straight and do it good. Your part, That's a good thing. Them time there. Mm-hmm.
And one of the things, just sort of slightly diversifying here, there was an album that Uroy did, which I think was called The Right Time Rockers, where they utilized the rhythm tracks that you guys made really so famous. Do you remember those times?
Okay. You're right. Yeah, man.
I think that they were recorded as dub plate specials.
Dub plate special. Right. Definitely. Them time be nice, see me, man. Nice, man. Music always nice, Yeah, but people just come and people goes, That's the thing. But music always strong and always spiritual and very welling. Yeah, make you feel real good. Yeah, yeah, man. Music. It's always be that.
You had quite a lot of work with Virgin Records as well. Now, when that came around, did you see a change in terms of what you were having to record working for a major label like Virgin back then?
Yes, because when we did Right Time album, they just took us away to New Orleans straight to do. It was like an experiment.
Right, okay.
They fused the New Orleans beat with the Jamaican beat, but it didn't work well.
So from your point of view then, how did you pick yourselves up? Because obviously, on the heels of the Right Time album, the record buying public, the people of the world were expecting something in that similar sort of style. So then how did you pick yourselves up as a band?
Well, actually, they say you pick yourself up and start all over again.
Okay.
So we went back to Channel 1 and we did Deeper Roots. And pick ourselves up and started making it tunes again.
And then since then, the hits have like continued on and on and on. We could talk for ages about, some of the works that you did with people like Gussie Clarke and things. You had your own record label, The Bad Gong, as well. So, there's so much sort of rich history and heritage here. But, focusing on, the future now, what does the future have now for the Mighty Diamonds?
Say that again.
Focusing on the future right now, what does the future have for Mighty Diamonds? Because to me, it's looking very, very strong.
Well, record and do more tours and, communicate with people, just people like you, who is always around for us. We love it. So, merely, if there's anything else to add, maybe Tabby or Judge can add to that.
Well, him said all, kind of same thing, that's the cause. I just said people like you, people make way, give that big up to, out there in the media, so play a great part. Yeah, so I would say enough respect and thanks, Yeah, man, people like you, people.
If the music wasn't so sweet, we wouldn't be here. So, we give thanks to yourselves for coming in and blessing up Reggae Jam 2018, and a message to all the people that have been supporting the Mighty Diamonds.
Well, all you have to do is keep on doing what you're doing and do it good, live good and give thanks and love each other and, be true to yourself and, and give praise to the Father at all times, every day and every night, sleeping, waking, and you just give thanks. Because, you'll be here today and tomorrow you're not here, so you have to give thanks every day. Yeah, Rastafari. And be good, everyone.
We give thanks for your time today, Mighty Diamonds. One love from all the World of Reggae crew.
Yeah, we love World of Reggae. World of Reggae always is there, speaking the truth. So, so bless up.
Bless up.
Yeah, man, nice.
Yeah, man, bless up.